Hi Rockers, Joe here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make fried chicken. It's one of my favorites. I grew up with this. We would have it probably about once a month, sometimes twice a month. It's a staple in the African American community in the United States. It's spread throughout the world. I mean, we have Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes, that's global. These restaurants are global. So I'm sure you've had it or heard of it, and now I'm gonna show you how to make it at home. This recipe is pretty simple, but it is something that we're using a lot of really hot oil, about 1 liter or so you'll definitely wanna be cautious when cooking this. Watch your oil temperature, stay next to it the whole time, or in the kitchen I should say. You don't wanna leave this and go do something else. You have to be present when you're making this. Otherwise, the results are really delicious. Happy Friday everyone. I hope you enjoyed my video today and following along. I'm going to be serving the fried chicken with mashed potatoes and green beans. Mashed potatoes are an excellent comfort food and easy to prepare. This recipe will serve 3 to 4 people. I'm going to immediately start by adding oil to the pan that I'm frying the chicken in. If you see there, I'm using, the oil looks a little dirty. That's previously used oil. So when I cook fried chicken, I do save the oil and then I added some additional. Leftover oil provides an amazing flavor to the chicken. We're using about 3 to 4 cups of flour. I'm gonna add salt, paprika, and pepper to this. We wanna stir this around. The key to the flour here is trying it. You wanna taste the flour before we add the chicken, of course. And it should just have a little bit of salty taste to it. You should be able to taste those spices in there. After the flour is the way you want it, we're gonna chop the potatoes for the mashed potatoes. The green beans as well. Cut the stems off and then set aside. Now this is the fun part. We're gonna start breading the chicken. So I've had the chicken setting in milk for about 5 or 6 hours. It's not necessary to do it that long, but if you can, overnight would be even better. Otherwise, if you don't have time, just dip the chicken in milk and then into the flour mixture. We really wanna dredge this well and get a really nice coat of flour over the chicken. The oil's been heating up for about 15 minutes now, so I tested by just drizzling a little bit of flour in there, and you really want a nice sizzle when you add that flour. That's the key to knowing it's ready to fry. So I added my chicken. You want to be extremely careful. Just slowly add it and then let it drop in. I started with the 4 biggest pieces since the wings cook faster. You can see the chicken, it's starting to get golden there, but with the bigger pieces, we want to cook for a little bit longer. My water's boiling for the potatoes, so I'm just gonna add the 2 potatoes that are chopped to that water. The chicken's done, so I'm gonna just remove it and set it on a paper towel so the oil can drain. You can see there it's crispy, it's golden, looks very crunchy. Now, just start adding your wings. These are gonna cook quite a bit faster. I cooked the legs for about 10 minutes or so. The wings are gonna cook in about 6 or 7 minutes. Now that these wings are done, I'm going to cook my last batch. Usually when making this fried chicken, I cook quite a bit because once the oil's this hot, you've worked this hard, you might as well cook quite a bit, and it's also great the day after. At this point, our potatoes are done cooking, they're soft. I've drained them and put them back into that original pan with no water. I do is pour 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream over the potatoes. and then a tablespoon of butter. I don't have a masher, which I haven't been able to find in Spain, so I just use a wooden spoon. Just mash it until it's the consistency you like. I actually haven't seen mashed potatoes in Spain at all. So I try them and then add a little bit of extra cream to make them a little silkier. Black pepper, salt. At this point you could also add some garlic to do a garlic mashed potato. We'll just cover those mashed potatoes and set aside, and then immediately start our green beans. A little bit of olive oil. We're gonna cook these really quick. Garlic, and then a little salt, pepper, and be done with them. Serve the chicken with your favorite sauce, honey, hot sauce, or ranch dressing. Enjoy the fried chicken, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video.